succeed. They're going to be running right past this observer. Puppey sees it's empty, and there we go. Oh, they're a bit slow.
Yeah, they were just... That coordination was not great.
Oh,
they
got
still
it
managed to hit the stun, though. Telekinesis pull back. Could they actually finish him off, though? They can't body block him, so there's no real way for General to be able to close that gap quickly. The dust is going to wear out, and a fresh invis laid down. They are going to try and keep... Oh, Jesus Christ! All right. Both sentries down and the dust. They did get that first one.
Hasn't been able to help any of the lanes because of Rubik's presence mid, because of a strong dual lane down bottom with a Centaur. Like, Centaur Bounty can't fight this 2v2. There isn't really an obvious lane for Puppey to help. Perhaps the best one he could have done is perhaps top. Oh, mid. Skewer back. Mid one. Then Ghost Walk. Wasn't quite in the tower with that skewer. Really nice attempt with that telekinesis. And mid one. Yeah, he'll still be okay. That dust coming out
here by RMN. Very low chance that he might be able to get this kill. If he hits the stun, now has to pop the Diabolic Edict afterwards with the extra nuke or the Fate Bolt. They might still be able to get this kill. Puppey comes in, soaks up some of the damage, tries to get some return kill onto RMN. Branch there for a treat.
Extra damage and lockdown, so nice move from RMN. Make sure he still gets the kill, and yeah, this lane's looking very good. Pajkatt not exactly farming amazingly, but he's got 11 CS against what should have been a tough lane, and they're going for it again in mid.
Round 2, no TP here. This time MidOne will just throw out the tornado and try and run back, but it looks like they may have the damage anyway. pieliedie stops the last right click. Dendi, can you get it? 2 seconds? No, the shockwave's not going to be there in time. In fact, Biver may end up going down. pieliedie is just beating him. A new one. Dendi, but stop that. So this time, fourth that dies.
Like how he even tried to empower the Rubik to help him get that kill. Just couldn't quite get it. Nice attempt from Na'Vi, and losing just his support for all those rotations isn't all too bad for them, considering the other lanes where they've taken the T1 bottom tower. They've almost got a kill onto KheZu. He's going to be forced to hoof stomp himself out of there, and with the stun coming up, RMN still wants this.
He just happened to hit Puppey while he's in biz too, so Puppey couldn't even get a whole lot of damage to RMN while he hit that tier 2 tower. Seems like the laning phase, maybe Secret are planning on with this bounty hunter actually getting an early lead thanks to the bounty hunter's distance, but it's actually been quite the opposite. Not managed to accomplish nearly as much as the Na'Vi supports. Now with the triple stun combination, they'll pick up Puppey as well, 4-1. NP maybe with a Sunstrike. RMN. Oh, his TP was just about to complete. It was so close, but not close enough.
And Biver does not have a TP, so do not see a good escape for him. Does have a telekinesis. Push MP back, but no TP still.
General, he would have to be there just to give Biver a chance, and he doesn't want to risk.
He didn't have any points in Sandstorm, so it's like, you go in, you're committed there. So he falls back. Now they're going to smoke up. They've got the level 6 on Pajkatt, so he may not have any farm, but they still feel like they can use this trio to find a kill, ideally on the Invoker.
They're not going to be able to clip Puppey with that one. They may still be able to bring MidOne down. They'll hit the stun as the Chronosphere fades back, and there's going to be a lot of Secret here to be able to deal with the fun. Dendi does manage to get a really good RP, though. No turnaround, though. RMN is going to get burned out from the Ignite. Unfortunately, would have been a nice combo stun, but Dendi mostly there using the RPs. Most of his allies from going down for the Invoker and just trade RMN away.
Avenge, and now in this Weaver, he realizes they've had a bad laning stage. He TP's bottom, he comes mid. He is the one trying to create space to help MidOne get his Midas up and to put pressure onto Na'Vi.
Oh. Still be successful. It's been popped on NP, but pieliedie is in position to make a goal here on RMN. RMN has his ult out, so at least he'll get some damage in return. Might be enough to actually kill pieliedie. With the Diabolic Edict damage still going out, and a shockwave coming in from Dendi as his rotation. They do get a turnaround one support for
to rush into it, which means Secret are going to be playing like a very more slow-paced, farming-oriented game if they're not going to the
They do still catch Dendi. He actually tried to skewer up in order to get away from all of this, but he was pretty tanky. I thought he was going to be good walking away, but he ends up getting his TP canceled, and now he's just lead them on a merry chase. MidOne will not be able to claim them out. Not go that direction.
Yeah. You feel it. Even if I guess if it landed, perhaps they would have committed more damage for it, but it didn't feel like they were lacking. And Void, Chronosphere up top, finds KheZu with RMN. Na'Vi just executed. The beauty of their lineup with all these big teamfight spells is you can use a Chrono for a solo kill.
But I think you're right in saying Navi have done good enough in the laning phase. They can push this advantage. And
are fortified.
getting some damage. They're going to be able to get the epicenter combination onto KheZu. KheZu does have the Hood of Defiance, but this much magic damage is still going to overwhelm him. The Sunstrike comes in, unfortunately on the wrong target. General will be trying to tank it and lives through it all.
TP mid, they want their shrines. MP is camped on the high ground. General. Uh-oh.
General's going to be gone on. He's definitely dead. Dendi is still in the neighborhood, but not going to make the rotation up. I thought maybe we'd see some sort of RP TP play, but what's the deal about that? But Olsen comes.
Yep.
Epicenter being drawn up here. Here comes RMN charging in, trying to finish off with that Burrow Strike, but the Stampede comes in. Fortunately, that plus 15 movement speed just wasn't enough. General's now been caught by the track. They're going to be chased down. NP will go for RMN. While KheZu puts a stomp onto General. TP out from RMN will be successful, but that turnaround was big for Secret. Yeah, the Echo Saber felt like a big change for a lot of strength here, but it seems like as time has gone on, it's been the Magnus. Pajkatt is going to be gone on here. There goes that Aegis. Secrets are going to try and make another go here. Now, they do not have the stomp, but they will have the track to be able to keep up of Pajkatt. It seems Chronosphere laid out. He's going to go and try and get to the other side, but KheZu's on top of him. Does manage to get the lead. Pajkatt's TP cancel. Secret are finding pickoff after pickoff. They are managing to run Navi around the map, separate them, and then find these very key kills.
Yeah, this is play from Secret to get themselves kind of back in this game. They're not really that out of it. They're just playing the slower paced game. They're playing the farm game, so it kind of appears, I guess, on the surface they're like, oh, Navi's doing more. They're pressuring the lanes. They're the ones who are initially getting more of the kills, but Ironman at top.
Sunstrike will
down.
finish him off. Biver does manage to steal the stomp that will lead into General hitting a stun as well, but KheZu is very tanky. He's got Hood of Defiance as well as a point booster. Biver's now going to be blasted down by MidOne. Double kill for them. Also track kills going the way of Secret. General's now been spotted. Great tornado from MidOne. He does manage to get a Burrow Strike TP out. Okay. Actually are getting kind of run around, and they got a lot of tier 2 damage there in the bottom lane. General's going to go for an epicenter on the pieliedie. Now this time around it doesn't look like a Stampede will save him, but in the end it's pieliedie. That guy's literally known for dying. Pajkatt actually jumping forward away from the hood stomp. They're going to be controlled up by the cold snap, though he's too far forward. It's picked apart. Secret, you take the Ogre, we'll take the Void every single day of the week. Owen Shukuchi. That's a big pickup, especially since he's the one holding the gem, but they are not going to run it.
Yeah, he saw the Mud Golem, which Puppey is using as like a scouting tool, but he still gets down here.
General.
It's hard. It like, I guess from like an observer point of view, it looks like Navi just keep getting picked off alone, but that really is the power and the beauty of this bounty hunter, who is constantly scouting out, finding these picks. And if the Golem finds someone, then Puppey can then go in and follow it up for a track. So you can really see the power of the Helm of the Dominator in use, and why Puppey wants to go for it on this bounty hunter.
Thought he could push into the dire jungle. Maybe that was miscommunication. Maybe he thought his allies were him and they were charging into the dire jungle. Case they stay on the shrine and is scattered around the Roshan area, knowing that this is probably going to be part of the game. You can get an initiation on a pieliedie, so one support picked off, the other one may not die here. KheZu actually managed to get the stun onto Dendi. Dendi invised up, but they do have a vision of him. Starts getting away. Nice. Chronosphere. Pajkatt locking in 4. They're going to be able to get the Burrow Strike off that with the RP. 4 down from Secret. That'll open up Roshan finally. It wasn't Dendi who found the initiation, but Pajkatt who redeems himself with a game-changing ult.
P back up. The epicenter, the chrono back up 15 seconds as well. Navi want to force this.
MidOne pops his head out. That is nothing more than a tornado to dispel that double damage that was sitting on Pajkatt. They are going to try and come forward here. They do manage to hit the stun. Pajkatt doesn't actually get off BKB fast enough, but he does have that second life. And P, he gets off of BKB his own. He actually charges forward here through Navi's lineup, trying to go on for Biver here, but does get That was a well-timed dash, and RP almost finished him off, but Dendi does manage to hold on to it as the time lapse completes. Dendi with his Shadow Blade in a position. Nice double stun out from General on the Puppey and pieliedie. The telekinesis is going to be thrown into Pi. They are going to get that two-man Chronosphere. Now Dendi still waiting for his opportunity to test some of the cores. The supports aren't going to end up going down. Finally, the RP's laid out. It's going to be on MidOne. They want to stop this big damage dealer. Another great burrow strike out from General. Hits KheZu as well on this side. Can they hit him with the skewer? They've got him. Bowls right into him. KheZu going to be stopped from being able to TP out. That will be a track kill for Na'Vi since Biver had that one stolen away from Puppey. 4 down from Secret once again.
General's going for the epicenter bottom. He wants MP. He'll get him, I think. Oh,
MP, is that going to be? Oh my God! It's
so
the last bit of damage. Gets the time lapse off.
He would have been on like 50 HP. Yeah, that was the full wipe he went for. I love the call from General. He sees him, tracked up bottom, was a Rubik stolen track, I guess, and just TP's down there looking for that kill. Either way, Na'Vi wiped them and are looking to do some damage here. They need to be careful about the respawns because they won't have ultimates. Or they still won't have their big ultimates for a little bit of time, but these are like, now that we're kind of in the late game, like the RP, the Chrono, it feels like you use one, you win a fight, they're back up within the next minute or so.
Oh, another two-man stun from General. He just doesn't stop. The skewer back onto Puppey. Freebie for Na'Vi on their way out.
They may just try Shrine up, wait these cooldowns, and go again now if they want to. Any damage up when Secret's fight is completely reduced to next to nothing. The Invoker is really the majority of their team fight, and Na'Vi are ready to go again. They've got ultimates once more.
No Generals in here. Do they really want to make this initiation? They don't manage to catch Pajkatt. They do hit General and blow him up with a meteor. Now, the ultimate's going to be laid out by Pajkatt. He's trying to finish off MP. Does he have the damage? No, the time lapse goes off again. He gets a bash, though, double bash, and he does manage to finish off. KheZu going to be caught by a burrow strike. Puppey's up next. Biver right in front of his face. Looks like they're going to be able to get that kill. Nice turnaround by Puppey. That's a track kill as well, but in the end, Rubik is the only one who goes down, and Secret lose 3. Again, choosing to fight into Na'Vi.
There's no real item that you can get to save yourself against a Chronosphere or an RP. It's just going to come down to positioning and how you play it, and he's looking to play it by finding a free pick. Biver, bottom lane, can't do a whole lot against the Lincoln Sphere, and we'll get
gets him a little bit closer to that Octarine. All the items in the world won't change the fact that Dendi is very clearly trying to play a neutralizer role. They can catch pieliedie here. The Stampede goes off, slows some of them down. They do manage to kill pieliedie here. The RP goes out from Dendi, but not feeling comfortable. He's going to try and skewer out. Links away. He's good. Still with the BKB. MidOne's going to try and hunt him down still. He does have the Blink Dagger and Cold Snap up, but nighttime vision and a tier 2 tower will keep MidOne from
under attack.
Couple of kills there, catching Na'Vi a bit split up. Like they find the Rubik at bottom, which doesn't seem like a big kill, but it just means that once they find one more pick off, suddenly you've got a big numbers advance to 5v3. Pajkatt wants in, but
got the BKB. They could finish off MP inside this Chronosphere. He had a hard time last time with a burrow strike. Epicenter coming in. That'll make it a whole lot easier. Pajkatt jumps forward, tries to get more here, slowing down Puppey with the time dilation. KheZu helps him out. They're going to turn, try and blow up Pajkatt. They've got him. The BKB used inside the Chronosphere leads Pajkatt to his own death. Pursues out too far.
Yeah,
possible. They've got the vision. General sitting on the high ground with a ward.
They don't want to go high though.
Yeah, he's not the hero they want to go on. They do see KheZu here, and they're going to chrono KheZu. Now, trying to blow him up inside of this one, make sure he doesn't get off the Stampede, controlling him as much as possible. Dendi tries to make his initiation, but immediately gets countered. KheZu's still alive. Now he gets off the Stampede. Disaster strikes for Na'Vi. Completely misreading how they could take down KheZu, and Dendi getting caught as he tries to make his second initiation. That'll be the Aegis, and that'll probably be a wipe here. Not sure how Pajkatt's going to be able to get away, especially without that Lincoln. Can instantly sight the Vice, like Dendi did. And Secret, huge win. Turn it into a push.
And the Leshrac on a Centaur they couldn't even kill. And now Na'Vi are going to be, they're back against the wall, lose their first lane of Rax. They don't want to buy back Dendi. He's got that low respawn time, but going to be further damage to their base.
Are under attack. Radiant's
no easy RPs.
4 versus 5. They may just have to. 30 seconds left. Secret may just go after this melee rack straight up to the top lane.
MidOne is so well positioned. He's always out of vision, never lets Dendi see him. Ever since that one fight where Dendi solo RP'd him, I think he's caught onto the fact that Dendi is just solely waiting to find MidOne with an RP, and he stays so far back that even if Dendi managed to get onto him, it's like you've dived way past the main line, the front lines, and you put yourself in a terrible position where you're not going to kill MidOne, so making it damn near impossible to get the RP Dendi wants.
Skewer, but there goes the time lapse. Stampede also being used. Stolen Stampede on a Ags Rubik. That is a huge pickup.
Time to run it through Secret probably, with more so because of the respawns, but that Stampede also poses a bit of an issue. All the team fight pieces coming together. Pieliedie even gets like a casual Aether Lens, just makes with pass range to make sure he can get some of his spells off.
You get him with the Telekinesis and the Chronosphere, so NP may end up dying here, but here comes that damage mitigation. The Glimmer Cape trying to save him long enough. The bash comes out, but there goes the time lapse. Now Dendi, he needs to find a good RP to be able to save this fight, but it doesn't look like it's possible. Pajkatt is also going to go down. RMN, his BKB wears out towards the tail ends of his TP. He ends up getting stopped by the side device, and now it's Dendi and General against the world.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it's going to be possible to hold.
General gets away from MidOne, but yeah, holding this Rax looks damn near impossible. Secrets, like the support items, to me is what is winning every single fight. Having these Glimmer Capes, having the Greaves, the Solar Crest. The Solar Crest on numerous occasions has kept alive whoever's been Chronosphered, and it really has been the difference maker, the fact that Puppey and Pi have done so much.
Here comes that epicenter. Burst strike just on the Puppey, and that's not even going to be enough to finish him off. General going to be side to bystand. Looks like he should go down here. Then he makes his way back to the fountain, tries to get a skewer, but can actually latch him in time. It's GG called from Na'Vi, despite a promising mid-game with all those team fights and big-time abilities. Na'Vi will end up losing to Secret. Their second best of 3, 2-0, and are eliminated from DAC.
Well, Na'Vi, they had a tough group, a strong showing, I would say. I mean, they took down Secret 2-1 in the initial match. Were versing a Bears team who was a complete mystery, but very well known that this was a potential top tier 1 European squad. So I think Na'Vi are going to be feeling a bit unlucky with the group they got. They would have much rather been in Group B. They would have much rather been probably in the CIS qualifiers. But even so, I think the takeaway for Na'Vi is still like, you got to keep your heads high. They played a really good series, a couple of series earlier on in the tournament. This series, a couple close games, they just got outplayed by Secret. And as for Secret, a great way to bounce back. I mean, this is a team who has had to fight their way through the lower bracket of this DAC group and have done so very convincingly.